What's up, YouTube? Back again with another video. This is just coming back, giving you information and update on my grandma's house. This here, most definitely I'm either gonna replace it or paint it. By looking at it, I'm gonna replace it. Everything's gonna be painted here, which what I'm in here doing now is putting the trimming back up. I just done this here, this part, all the way around in the kitchen. Now I'm about to work here and go all the way around, which this part here is already finished. I got to come in here and get this paint, or I believe it was the sheetrock mud when I was stippling the ceilings. And I forgot today, I went by the hardware store to get little tacks to put it up, but I forgot the screws to screw in here. See, on the outline of here, like 2 inches on the outline, it's like a metal plate. So when you put the face plate up there, it screws, covering that hole. But yeah, it's coming along, y'all. Taking my time at it. Eventually, it's getting warm. Well, it's getting warm. Now the weatherman just said earlier it's about to, get another little cold streak. But as soon as I get the water on down here, man, I could come down here and start staying. Like it's almost 4 o'clock today here in the South. I'm in North Carolina. So times when I come down here and I be working, I'll be tired, man. And after I get done, and really I don't want to leave. I got to come here, that section there, and just stimp over it a little bit more. Right in here too. But what I done earlier, I painted around the windows. Tried to get the windows. That was my granddaddy's camper. He just had it for fun. Had it in the front yard and all. He'd get out there and sometimes just lay down and stuff. My granddaddy he's a good old man. He had his little mean streak, but he's a good old man. He loved me and my grandma. Grandma's cabinets is all right. Like I say, I'm gonna probably take them down, take the handles off and everything. Really I don't have to do it. Just come here, clean them up real good. Get all the grime and dirt off of them, before I paint them. Really, this is primer what I'm using. That Kiltz primer. It's a primer, sealer, and a stain blocker. But really what I'm gonna do, even if I don't decide to really keep that look, I could come here and just paint below that there. But the trim's coming along though. Like I say, well, what was the crazy part, when the ceiling fell in, I had to take my sheetrock knife and clean up most of the excess, that paint and stuff had stuck to it. And I believe they was using glue to put these on. They had nails in them, but if you could see up here, the boards that's in the attic, if you're not careful and mark them, you don't know what you're gonna nail to. So by looking at it, there's too many gaps in there to actually know what you're gonna nail to. So I just got to be careful, or just go there and mark on the trimming where there's a board, because the mark ain't gonna make no difference, because I'm gonna paint the trimming. But yeah, y'all, it's coming along. 4 months. I believe I started back in September working on my grandma's house. And like I say, man, everything takes a little bit of time. But it's coming along though, y'all. I hope my grandma's proud of me. Like I say, eventually, I hope I'm staying in here by the beginning of March, really. Because it'll be warm then. All I got to do is just, the people that knows what I'm about to say, they know about the South. You got to run the water line, which I'm going to use that heavy duty black pipe, run it to the pump, run it to the main line for, for the main line. What I'm saying, where you tap into it, that's where the water is going to come in the house. So on the outside point where I'm at here at this door, There's the storage building where the washing machine sits. Then there's the hot water heater. So I'm seeing the lines actually go from there underneath the house to the sink to the bathroom, and that's it. You know, hooking up a water pump don't take long. A good hour if you got everything. Now, if you got all your, you know, like I want to use PVC pipe, but sometimes you got to use the metal. As long as you got that, your glue, your tank for your water pump, man, you're good to go. But yeah, I'm just coming up here to give everybody the update. Look over this door, because like I say on my previous videos, it's just there for the time being. I'm going to take it down, get another door, screen door. I got to redo this trimming. Back to the chimney. It's a beautiful chimney now, but as you see right now, it's got to be, I don't know how the world I'm going to come in here with I want to come in with a pressure washer now. But the thing about this concrete, they say this concrete back in the 60s, it kind of sweats. And I'm trying to avoid, you know, putting any more water on the floor. Because like I say, when this ceiling caved in, I believe the leak was right here. And all this here, pretty much, it just kept getting wet and wet, and it collapsed. And if you can look at the floor, mind that now, that's just the sun, you know, beaming through the window. But all this here pretty much was for some strange reason, every time I come down here, it always want to sweat. And really, there wasn't no water on the floor. But the outcome of this here, besides cleaning it, you know, getting all this paint and, you know, sheetrock mud off of it. My grandma's got a wood heater. It's in the living room, which I showed it on the previous video. I'm wanting to sit here. If I have to, I don't want to, but I'm gonna sit here because the wood heater's got the pipe in the back. And what I want to do, just sit here and make the pipe go up, and I'm gonna run the pipe all the way up through the chimney, so it'll be back up in case, you know, we have you know, a power outage or a terrible winter storm or whatever. But like I say now, this house was built in the 60s, and my grandma and them, they moved here in 78, and that wood heater's been in this house ever since. I don't believe my grandma ever used this fireplace. She did. I've not had many of my family. Mama, my aunts, they ain't pretty much told me if she used it, but 9 times out of 10, I bet you they did. And what's so good about my great grandma was she built this house for the people that was farming the land. And when I say farming the land, this is what I mean by farming the land. You got all that out there, all that. And then I'm gonna show you all this here too. If this blind will come up. Hold on, I just raise it. All that across the road. There's about 50 acres of farmland here. So I know where I get my good heart from. It's my mama's family, you know. And like I say, you know, no, don't get me wrong now. I want to plant gardens down here now and, you know, make a little bit of revenue to take care of like taxes and, you know, expenses toward the house, because I'm not going to worry my mama, my aunts and uncles to help me try to upkeep this house. You know, as long as I'm living and I'm healthy, you know, I'm able to sell something. No, I'm just the type, man, I don't ask for handouts. And this here thing here, I know it's been in here for years. That thing goes back like in the 80s. You know, but there's the plates there. I just got a few of these screws, but they might work though. I probably won't have to buy none, but I got to make sure I got this bit right here to screw them in. That even if I don't use the socket to do it, 9 times out of 10 I prefer the socket than the bit. But like I say, I'm coming in here, I'm doing the knockdown. I'm going to show you this here and I'm going to get off. I'm going to do the knockdown just like I did in here. And I'm really not decided what color I want to do this. I just want to make it beautiful. You see up here, like where all them cracks is and stuff, I'm gonna come in here with either wise caulking or either wise joint compound. It's all the same. All these there's gonna be replaced. Even the sockets. That's gonna be replaced. The face plates over it. That's why I didn't care, you know, if I got mud or anything on it. See how all them cracks is there? You know, I'll make sure I cover that all up. But yeah, y'all, I'm tickled pink, man. This is gonna be my home, you know. It's already my home. I just ain't down here staying in it, but you know, I can come down here and stay all day and see what my outcome is. Since I love selling stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep selling stuff around the county, but my dreams was to put a store in the yard, but I don't believe that's gonna work. But I got a major highway right here on 211 here in Lumberton. I can sit up down there and sell stuff, or I can. I'm probably not even 2 miles from the flea market, and I can go down there and sit up. But you know, don't get me wrong. Now I'm being careful since we're still going through this pandemic. You know, you don't want to be around crowds, and if I'm not mistaken, they say it's worse, or you know, if you're in a crowd inside of an area, but. You know, as long as you got your hand sanitizer and you got your face mask on, that's all what matters. But yeah, I'm just coming up, you know, show you the update on the house and all. And hopefully I'll get that there pretty much straightened out too. I know what it was. There was a little hole here in the back. In that brick, I didn't have no joint compound at the time, but that brick had fell in. And so what I done, I just took some caulk and hooked to the brick. I say it's like a trick. And all I have to do is just come back in here, you know, just clean it up real good. So now I got to figure out the 3 pieces that I got. There'd be 2 pieces here, and there'd be a 1 piece here. So if I take that 1 piece and go here and it fits perfect, it's either was them 2 or one of that there and one of these. So I'll eventually figure it out. But like I say, when I put them up there, and I'm gonna mark them. I got a pen around here or a magic marker or something. I'm gonna mark it where them boards is, and that's what I go by the nail to. But y'all, seems like the year's already flying by. Which you don't feel like no, almost March, the end of February. But I mean, you know, regardless, y'all, we got to live to see another day, because tomorrow ain't promised. Y'all love life. Do what you love, because life's too short, you know. Love everybody. Have a great day, and God bless.